Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
First down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one in Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
So don't say nothing. Say. Shoot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Slam. Check your hot read. Check. Fresno. 2-6.
From the gun, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
That's good for Baltimore.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Watch twist. Orbit. 3, check.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Pull it together. Alert 3. Kill. Under 10. 10. Tighten up. Hey, let it go.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Hey, check 24. Harper. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 51. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Front. Hey, it's Mike. 51's the Mike. I'm coming after you. Hey, switch gears.
Again, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
11 yards there, 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mayfield on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Check 9, check 9. Check, check. Lucky.
Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here we go. 10, touchdown. 51. Bandit. Bandit. Check. Crunch. 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 Watch the edge.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson connects it to Roberts, right side. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along, because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And out of bounds right around the 20. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Go. 36. I got it. Watch 36. 36.
Mayfield to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check 31. Kill.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Hey, Mike 51. Rabbit. Wide. Get wide. 25. Check 25.
To throw is Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First down, Browns.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway in the final seconds of the first half as they are now on the board here in the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to them a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Don't get nervous. Rush in.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Eddie Weber. 51's a mic. Look small. On the ball. Shift. Check safety.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I got one.
On second down, it's Hill. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 43. No. Off.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 18.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Let's go now. 15 money. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. 4 down.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check. Echo. Check like 33, check like 33. Bring it. Bring it.
Jackson now going for it all. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6 as the Ravens push further out in front. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And he completes it to Hunt. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Everyone's got 4 down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, a run with Cannon. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his first touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. First down, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He was looking for Landry that time. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Browns 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat. Up.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Joseph now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And while it's going...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Check, 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 check. Switch, switch, switch. Deuce, deuce. What?
Now Jackson staying on his feet, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Tight go, tight go.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, there'll be marginal yardage against them.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And that that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Kenny Young and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.